Moon Rising, I've got your June 2025 reading coming up in just a moment. Everything is different. Everything is much tighter. These are going to be 15, 17, 20-minute readings for the general collective. Be sure to check your other placements if anything does not resonate. If you wanted to check those other readings for the love readings or money readings, you're going to want to look into a membership. Thank you all so much for tuning back in. If you're already a YouTube subscriber, welcome back. I appreciate your continued love and support. We're going to look at week by week. We're going to pull all the cards, and then we will do the reading. That will all be sped up to save time. Thank y'all so much. If you are brand new, my name's Cody. I am your conscious soul reader. I appreciate your curiosity. Welcome to my channel. Be sure to hit subscribe. Notification bells will alert you every time I go live and post content. If you scroll all the way to the bottom of that link tree that's in the description box, it will alert you to all of the other pages. If you recognize any of those, go ahead and give me a follow. All right. Again, we're going to get all the cards on the table first. Personal private readings are only booked through my website. Those are also in that link tree in the description box. This is all going to be sped up to save time. I hope y'all like the new setup. We're just going to get as much content as we can. All right, week number 1, 5 of Swords. Week number 2, 10 of Pentacles. Week number 3, 4 of Pentacles. Week number 4, Star card. 9 of Cups, Justice, Chariot, High Priestess. Week number 1, 6 of Pentacles, King of Cups. Week number 2, Queen of Wands, King of Pentacles. Week number 3, 9 of Cups, Lover's card. Week number 4, 4 of Swords, 5 of Swords. Okay. 2 of Cups, Empress, 8 of Swords, 9 of Pentacles, Temperance, Emperor. Week number 1, Wheel of Fortune, Judgment. Week number 2, Queen of Cups, King of Wands. Week number 3, Magician, Ace of Wands. Week number 4, 3 of Swords, and the 6 of Swords. Okay. Ace of Pentacles, the Sun card, Ace of Swords, 9 of Coins, Death, 8 of Wands, Strength. So Aries, what I'm seeing is that in this first week, there's a persistence that's been going on for some time here. Judgment and the King of Cups. This is something that you have invested a lot in, for hoping with the 6 of Pentacles that you can persuade someone to swing their decision in your favor, swing their preference in your favor, to see things your way. With the Wheel of Fortune coming out here, this feels like you're losing a battle, but you're not going to walk away from the fight. This is a continual challenge in your position, and it's ongoing. It's disruptive, but the overall message of the 5 of Swords is that all is not lost, because this is minor arcana. This is a number 5 about changes. This is a persistence with these swords about pushing ideas, twisting a conversation to always be on a certain topic here, to try to feed some sort of a narrative. But there is a persistence here in the first week about a continual battle. This is something that's been ongoing for quite some time. And I have a feeling that you're consistently feeding it here. 6 of Pentacles and the Wheel of Fortune, hoping to sway a decision in your favor. By the second week, this is so consistent that this has almost become a regiment for you, a routine. I've got the King and Queen of Wands. We've got the Queen of Cups, the King of Pentacles, where you're pushing for there to be receipt of your ideas, your ways, your dreams. This King of Pentacles with the 10 of Pentacles is showing a consistent, solid plan that is being worked long term. This is a lot of continual effort here. So much so that this drives your passions. This is driving everything. This could be a wedding. This is long-term money. This is a big job, a home, buying a second home, extending on a current home. This could be talking about resources or a way to enrich your inheritance or your long-term value here for the duration. I feel like you are putting so much passion behind your conversation that this planning is finally being received by somebody, or that things are looking a lot more like they're coming together. By the third week, we've got that Four of Pentacles showing this solid build of finances, or this is determination working in your favor with the Lover's card, the Nine of Cups, the Magician, and the Ace of Wands. This is about manifestation by holding solid to your beliefs, to your ideas, to your dreams, being so passionate about this, being able to create the spark with whomever you conversate with, whoever you're bringing along with you. This could be romantic, this could be career, this could be family as well, because of the Ten of Pentacles and all of this divine pairing. King and Queen of Cups, King and Queen of Wands. By the fourth week, I keep having to cover that. By the fourth week, it does seem like there is possibly some ideas that could come as interference here. This is swords, 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 swords on top of the hopes, the dream, the wish fulfillment with the Star card. If this is an attempt to reconcile a relationship or bring things back to working status, I feel like you guys make some great headway through a majority of the month, and then something happens. There could be a triggering conversation, a memory that comes up. And we don't know, folks. We don't know what triggers this heartbreak, what takes and sends us back into our cage. I want to show you here. We have 3, 4, 5, 6 of swords. It's as if this is a process that is being worked through. We don't know the memories that get brought up. We don't know the circumstances or any type of things that come up with other people when we're dealing with other people, the interference. You could be dealing with people at an office and they have a whole bunch of stuff come up in their personal life, and all of a sudden they can't come in anymore. And so you lose all that momentum, and you have to lose, an entire week. And now you are trying to figure out how long it's going to be before you can get back on track. This could be there was progress being made with a job that you were seeking, and there was a possibility of somebody else being a better candidate here. There could be a delay in the process because of some information that is scaring you a little bit. You might be getting a little bit fearful, trying to, keep everything together while you put the pieces together here. You could, have a hiccup in your work history, or somebody could have given you a bad reference or something, and you thought for sure you were going to get a great reference from this place, and somebody, had something negative to say or whatever. I mean, this is a surprise. This is something out of left field, so to speak, and you're having to recorrect. Interesting how those random pulls had 3, 4, 5, and 6. It's almost as if we're taking a few steps forward to take steps back. So this final week, this could be a relationship where you're on the mend. Things finally start to feel like you're meeting headway. You guys are on the same page. You're starting to figure things out about how to reboot, how to reset yourselves. Y'all are both in agreement here. And by the fourth week, a memory comes up. A text message gets sent. A song comes on, that has all the right lyrics that puts your person into a memory of empowerment and rage. And now you're having to soothe them and calm them back down again, or them you. I see many attempts at a new beginning. There's a lot of progress forward, and a few of these hiccups, these moments that pop up where we get back in our head again, where we have to tame our mind. This is overcoming our own mind and just focusing on the idea, the passion, the decision, the optimism. We've got all of these divine pairings happening. It feels pretty good. If this is a relationship, a new relationship, there could be something here where y'all have a miscommunication and it's already hitting a hiccup. These miscommunications and red flags that come up is not a reason for you to run for the hills. A red flag is opportunity for you to see how conflict resolution happens. How does this person handle conflict resolution? How are you both able to come to terms with what's been said and how to work through it? How do they handle it? Are you going to be able to, work it out? Are you noticing anything that does need to be addressed and overcome? I feel like Spirit is kind of working you through a very patient process here of sitting with the energy and letting it balance out, letting things balance out, focusing on what you can and what you do have control over in order for you to maintain the forward progress. We've got Ace of Coins, the Nine of Coins. This equals 10. We've got those 10 of coins again. This is about piecing it together, but this is about keeping your focus, maintaining optimism, keeping everything in balance here. This is emotional balance, very grounded. Okay. Out here we have Sagittarius, Cancer, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, I'm looking technically here at Scorpio, and we'll call Aries showing up to your own reading. Let's clean this up and get some advice. Okay, let's get some advice. Okay, keep your emotions in check. Seek the truth. Be truthful. Be honest. Stay as focused as you possibly can here. And just use all the discernment as possible. This is a very peaceful approach. Just working with the facts. Working here with the facts. Anything that you can put together to help you piece this through. This is also about remaining very balanced. Look at all of this regality showing up. This is about very divine masculine energy, providing a place for somebody to speak honestly with you, to feel comfortable enough to speak very clearly, to say what needs to happen, creating a safe place for someone to talk openly and calmly. The King of Cups is very calm. Look at all this emotional chop happening here. And just remaining very calm, very peaceful. These guys have their legs crossed. Very casual, very cool. Just waiting. Sitting and waiting. The less you say, the better. The less you do, the better. This is a time of gathering information so that you can make a plan as needed. Now is not the time to stir and rock the boat here with the Five of Cups, Ten of Swords. Ten of Swords, this particular one, everything is fine. Not focusing on what you're not getting, but waiting to see what's going to be happening whenever you finally get yourself back on track. When you get yourself headed in the direction where you're meant to go. When you get your plan going. There's that Ten of Pentacles again. Do not take on others' burdens and responsibilities. Here's another 10. 10, 10, 10. Do not take on another responsibilities. We've got all 4 tens out here, kids. This is a completion that you have control over as long as you have the clarity and the peace of mind to be able to put an end to this. You are the end all be all of this whole thing. Let us clean this up and get some oracle. The Queen of Swords, a single-minded, highly ambitious individual, okay? This is somebody who's able to quickly assess all aspects of a situation to get to the truth, the underlying psychological motivation of others' attitudes and actions by waiting and watching. This is somebody who's very independent. This is a very independent thinker, capable of waiting to receive enough facts to formulate a very educated decision. And then you can start to feel more grounded, more solid. This is about you not winning this particular battle, but you have a strategy to win the war, just like the Emperor would do. Okay. Just like the Emperor would do. All right, let's look. Oracle. With all those swords, let's look at some wisdom for you all to close out your reading. If y'all liked TikTok, if y'all liked the other readings that I was doing, we've got co-create at the bottom with the singles and the connections experiencing issues, you're going to want to consider getting a membership. Those are going to be membership only readings. Have you been feeling as if the clock is ticking and have gotten a little nervous that your dreams are taking too long to manifest? There's nothing to fear. You will never run out of time for important things. The miracles that are yours and yours alone cannot be missed. Isn't that amazing? You're in such capable hands with guides and angels hovering in the visible spaces, ensuring you that your journey will be filled with all sorts of goodies. Let your anxiety be gently dispelled by your faith. Spirit will never deny you your highest good. All is yours in divine, appropriate timing. You can relax. Again, I tell my collective, it's not about your timing. Time is an illusion. Time is not real. Time is only meant to keep you on track for schedules and appointments. Other than that, divine timing, alignment, when prepared, is what we're working with here. It's not about wanting it on your timeline. It's about doing the work to become aligned with the timeline you seek. Okay. We'll look at co-create for a quick closing message. Okay, co-create 30 and 40. How lovely. You're trying too hard to create all that you desire without the nurturing, vital force of spirit. Perhaps you're in a creative slump, suffering writer's block, facing a monumental task but unable to decide on your first step. So you just avoid doing anything. Does the word overwhelmed apply to you right now? Why do you think it all has to come down to you? Inspiration means drawing in of divine guidance. You must tap into spirit, not simply yourself. Ask spirit for inspiration. Two minds are greater than one, so co-create with your divine partner. Reclaim your partnership with spirit. Inspiration will flow through you as soon as you get out of your own way. Sometimes we are pushing ourselves and being very disappointed with waiting for external forces to help us to create our desired path. A lot of times the resistance of the world outside of you is pushing you inside, pushing you to go within, to co-create with spirit right now. Everything outside of you is pushing you inside to figure out what needs to happen. This is also about divine timing and divine alignment. Whenever you are working with spirit and you relax and you get out of your own way of trying to force a timeline to happen, you allow for things to organically fall into place. This is regarding preparedness as far as what your vibration is set at and what you are seeking is vibrationally set at. Then and only then can you both align. Work on your vibration. Work on your spiritual connection to manifest the outcome that you're working for here, collective. All right, I feel like that is your reading. Thank y'all so much for tuning in, playing along. I hope y'all like these tighter readings. Moving forward, I'm a big fan. Less work for me, more content for you. Thank y'all so much for all of your likes. That subscribe button, that notification bell are going to help you to be aware of every time I'm energetically called to bring you a reading or to go live. If you need to book a personal reading, everything's in the link tree in the description box of this video. That'll take you to my website where you can book there. Also offering mentorships. If you have any questions on anything, feel free to reach out. Noticing at the bottom, I've got all those other platforms where I go live and post content. Primarily, it's going to be here on YouTube and when I can on TikTok. Everyone else, come on over. The water's warm. We'll see you soon. All the health, wealth, and abundance you can stand. I hope you'll have a lovely June, Aries. Take care. Bye-bye.